Yo, my voice is getting worse every day. It probably doesn't help that I'm streaming this game every single day over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Brax, but I am having a really good time, okay? So here's the thing. This is Psyche, and a lot of people were waiting for a showcase on her because she is one of the characters that's going to take a little bit longer to farm since you have to get to the end game before you can actually start farming her. But she's very good, and I actually like her kit a lot. She's very easy to play, and she feels very different from the other characters in the game. So today I'm going to be showcasing her to you guys. Before we get into it though, if you guys could do me a huge favor and leave a like on the video if this is the kind of content that you enjoy, that helped me out a lot. And if you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe down below as well. Feel free to come hang out on Twitch as well. If I could make Twitch full time, that would be sick, man. Imagine that. But anyways, I'll just get right into the showcase bit of it because Psyche is nuts, you guys. And I'll quickly just show you what she does. First off, if we go to her skills, they're pretty lengthy compared to some of the other characters, but they're still not that long. And they're very easy to understand. So basically her skill has different forms. The first form is the one that you do on the ground. And then the other one is one that you do in the air when you're in her ultimate. In her ultimate, you're going to go to this air state. If you do her skill, you don't actually create a clone. You just create like butterfly homing missiles, right? So that's how that works. Both skills do different things. Her skill in her ultimate does a lot more. What's called powder stigma, up to 12 stacks. And when you use a ranged attack, it'll consume all of those to deal anemo damage. So a little bit more complexity in that skill. Her ult just gives her the, it's called flamboyant state, and it allows her to fly, use skills, and shoot. And it consumes HP instead of sanity, so it lets her be in this form for a longer period of time. It will also over time get converted to a shield. And then in addition to that, as her HP drops, if you have a high resolve percentage, you'll get a big bonus for being lower HP. However, morale gives you a big bonus for being higher HP. What's interesting about this with Psyche is that one of her extra skills here makes it so that when her HP is not below 75, so above 75%, it actually thinks of her HP as 1%. So basically, you can get the resolve bonus for being low HP as low as possible at above 75% HP. Depending on your demon wedges, this can be a nerf or a buff, but typically you're going to want to build a lot of resolve on her, and this can be done via demon wedges as well. Whenever she deals crit damage, she also gets a huge buff. It's going to be attack boost, skill damage boost, or resolve boost. And Psyche's damage will also additionally increase based on the amount of these buffs that she has stacking up. So what you want to do is stack up a bunch of resolve on her, unlock this passive, and try to keep her at high HP. Now you might be wondering, how do you keep her at high HP if her HP is constantly draining? Well, her introns will allow her to restore HP and increase her damage whenever you use her skill, which means that if you are in the air flying around with her, you can keep her HP up and keep that resolve bonus fully maxed at the fake 1%. So you can just be shooting. As long as you're above 75%, you're good. You can skill again, and you can basically just heal over time. And this will allow you to just maintain that buff as long as possible. It'll only start draining your sanity once you get to a low amount. But as you can see, we're still above 75%. Now we're finally out of sanity and unable to do anything. So that's how this works. Very easy character to play, has a little bit more complexity than other characters as well. Also, just looking through the rest of her introns, I just want to let you guys know, her skill, butterflies, will automatically go off every now and then. You get some hit stun immunity and reduction in damage taken, and you get res pen of 50% at intron 6. So her introns are actually very useful, so you definitely want to max her out as soon as you can. With that said, let me go ahead and showcase to you guys like how strong she actually is. So I'm going to spawn in a bunch of level 100 enemies. We have her best weapon on as well. We're full sanity. And we're just I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fly up. I'm gonna make sure to attract all of the other enemies. And what we can do is we can just skill here. And as you can see, we're kind of just like, she's an atomic bomb versus some coughing babies right now. This is actually crazy how much damage she's able to do right now. Oh my God, dude. Okay, to be honest, I forgot how good she was. And the time I was talking to you guys, I got so settled. Oh my goodness. This time, let's go up to level 120. This is where things start to fall off a little bit. So we're gonna go in here. I'm gonna shoot these guys real quick just to activate them. Great, so now they're all coming at me. We're gonna ult on Psyche. We're gonna shoot them. And basically, anytime our HP drops like pretty significantly, we'll just skill again. Also, because these guys all have stacks on them, I can shoot them with a ranged attack separately from her ult, and they'll also blow up. You can also use your Genie Mon if you need some more energy, depending on which Genie Mon you're running. I am using the Anemo one, which I don't believe gives sanity, but that's okay. So we are now officially out of sanity, so we're just draining our HP over time, but that's okay, because look how many enemies we're defeating here, and it's pretty crazy. These are level 120 enemies, guys. These guys have a lot of HP. But now we can just, to blow them all up with the stacks that they have on them, we can also just hold right click and with our ranged attacks. All right, now they're out of stacks. Now they're done blowing up. So the thing is, now if I go ahead and use her ult again, we can skill to get our HP back a bunch of times. And basically, until we run out of sanity, we just need to like kill some enemies, get more sanity so we can skill again to get our HP back. That's basically how this works. And then you start draining sanity once your HP gets low. You guys know the deal. So do that, blow them up. But yeah, this is how Psyche plays. She's awesome. She's really great. We also have, you know, melee attacks as well, which will slowly gain us our sanity over time, just as usual. But if we used Remnant Reminiscence, we'd get it even faster, which may even be a good reason to pull that weapon out. In fact, I haven't tried that weapon, so let's give it a shot. Let's do the same thing. 120 enemies. All right, we're getting sanity really, really quickly. Skill, get our HP back. There we go. Our HP's all back. Again, I just made a video on this weapon. If you guys don't know what this weapon does, it is absolutely insane. I mean, we are gaining sanity so quickly by comparison to the passive sanity gain, and that helps out massively with getting your ability up to start wailing on enemies. Again, so we're gonna drain our HP first, so I don't even have to be max sanity to pop this. But as you can see, so now we are in this state. Whatever we drop below a certain amount, we can go ahead and skill to get our HP back, keep that morale buff. And yeah, dude, Psyche is just great. You can even sit still. Dude, you don't even have to move. You can just stand there. Granted, your skill will move you too, but you know, it's more fun to move around. You have all the movement buffs. Okay, so now I am out of sanity, or I will be out of HP soon. I will get one more skill here. There we go. All right, everyone's taking tons of damage. I'm gonna run out of HP here in a second, but that's okay because Remnant Reminiscence should allow us to quickly heal back up as well. So we're gonna go ahead and drop out of this state for fun. Go ahead and just start swinging on them. And we're already almost at 25 again to skill. We could save it for our ult. If you trust that you're not going to die, you don't even have to skill on the ground to get back to full HP, right? You can just go into her ult and start skilling to do even more damage than if you just skill on the ground. So here we are, we can go back into it really quickly and we're getting our HP back. Beautiful. We don't have that 1% anymore because we didn't wait till we had enough sanity, but as you guys can see, I mean, it's just great. It's just fantastic. I love Psyche, man. She's so good. So that's Psyche, you guys. She is really great. If you want to know how I have her built, I don't know that this is the best build in the entire world, but this is what I have been using. Just things to buff Prime Resolve. So we have a Resolve buff here, Resolve buff here. Both of these give attack and they give you max HP. This is a really good one to have because it's going to make it so that she has more HP to take hits from, even if she is draining a percentage. It'll make you a lot safer. Wings Inspo is always great for the skill efficiency and max sanity. This will reduce your damage taken while also increasing your attack. So Onslaught's great for this too. Animo attack, attack at skill damage, attack, and even more skill damage. So that's what I'm running there.
Yo, pause. So this is Brax. Been playing for a few more days, and I think I found a better build for her Consonance weapon than the one we were using. So I actually have her skin on right now, so the effects will be a little bit different, but I think it does a little bit more damage. So I wanted to make sure you guys had the right info. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up level 120 enemies again, just show you guys what this looks like now. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and they take a lot more damage actually than they were taking previously. I'm a really big fan of it. But yeah, I mean, it's great. It's good stuff all around. I wish the enemies were a little bit more grouped up. Oh, there's less of them because those guys aren't aggroed yet either. But yeah, overall, the Consonance weapon seems to be doing much better than it was before, which is real nice, real nice. And yeah, if you guys didn't know, her skin has some different effects to it. But yeah, so I wanted to show you that build as well. Over here, going to the Demon Wedges. Right now, I have the attack impetus, or it's Eldritch Lilith impetus. I have Eldritch Lilith Celerity. I mean, they're all Eldritch Lilith, but this is attack speed, crit chance, and multi-shot. I'm a really big fan of this combo. This has been working out great for me, so. And one wedge you won't see me running on Psyche, but you'll see me running on other characters in her party, is the Typhon's Prime Serenity, which you can get a gold tier version of this, but I'm just showing you this on the main account where I don't have access to it. You want to make sure you have this so it restores extra sanity for you. And then on your other character that's in your party, you can also increase the damage dealt by your Psyche with this one as well. So these two are very important to have, not on Psyche, but on a character in your party. This server has a bug where, like, for some reason they'll be level 80, but you can't use the other slots. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately, unless I wanted to go farm and craft the weapon again. But I would rather just get you guys this information so that way you guys are able to know whether or not you want to try and make Psyche quickly, or if you want to focus on other characters. I am using, for the secondary weapon, I am using Daybreak Hymn. I found that there isn't like a specific secondary that's just like super broken for her. The laser one seems to be fine, and it is also really easy to trigger the explosion from her skill as well with that. And then her scythe is also cool. For reference, you guys, you can
dye her a whole outfit too. If any of you guys do get her skin, I just made it like white and red, and you can also dye the cosmetic on the scythe too. So you can make the scythe white and red, and you can also change the effect colors. So, you know, now it's slicing white or black, or you can even change that beyond that. So let me show you. You can even change the energy color. Like, let's say I'm playing white and red, but I want to have a nice, pretty blue energy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this, dye it, and now all of our slices are this bright blue, even with our red and white outfit, you know, just stuff like that. The outfit's pretty dope, guys. I'm a big fan. You can dye literally everything on it. I'm debating if I'll pull for it because it is gacha, but if you guys want to support the game and you like Psyche, you know, this is a good way to do it. You can kill two birds with one stone. Get a beautiful outfit that you can change all of the colors on, and this is not sponsored. I'm just being honest. This is just my thoughts. For the Genimon, I ended up going with Animelf just because it does give Animo attack for the main character and for combat partners. It also increases Resolve, which is going to massively help her as well when she gets low HP or when she's at above 75% as well. The downside of this is that you don't get any sanity back from Animelf, so it may not actually be optimal in every situation. And lastly, I will say we tested Remnant Reminiscence, and it was actually pretty good at getting her ult back. So again, this weapon wins again, guys. It's pretty crazy. Because she's from Immersive Theater, that will make her a little bit more challenging to get, in that you have to get to endgame, but I promise you, she is very good. She's not in the shop, but once you unlock the Immersive Theater game mode, you'll really feel it. If you go to your events, you can actually see the Immersive Theater quest here. You just have to complete a certain amount of the main story quest. You can get 65 clues for her from this, and you can also get up to 50 of the weapon blueprints. And then later, when she rotates out of Immersive Theater, I'm pretty sure you can get even more from the shop there. But if I'm wrong, oops, gulp. You know, either way, guys, this is Psyche. I think she's really fun. And if you guys like what she's all about, give her a try. If not, well, I'll see you for the next showcase. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.